As Moore, Oklahoma struggles to recover from yesterday's twister, the people of Joplin send support and encouragement. The storm leaves property damage in Ottawa County, and Pittsburgh's Via Christi Hospital announces layoffs.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The devastation is horrific as the search continues for any remaining survivors in what is left in the town of Moore, Oklahoma. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. The National Weather Service has confirmed the twister that roared through that central Oklahoma community yesterday afternoon was an EF5, the top of the scale. At least 24 people are confirmed dead, including 9 children. Rescuers are continuing to search through the rubble, but the fire chief there believes the search is nearly complete. Many survivors returned to what's left of their homes and began to collect whatever belongings remain. A visibly shaken Moore school superintendent spoke about the school's safety plan.
As superintendent of Moore schools, I want you all to know that safety is our main priority. Yesterday, our administrators, staff, teachers, and students put our crisis plan into action immediately. We monitored the weather throughout the day, and when it was time to shelter, we did just that.
Responders from Joplin reacted quickly to the disaster in Moore. About a dozen Joplin police officers have just returned to Joplin after traveling to Moore last night to help with emergency efforts there. They provided security to one of the designated triage centers established in a local church. Authorities in Moore report they currently have plenty of responders. The Joplin police and fire crews are now on standby and will return if additional help is needed. KOAM's Kelly Reed spoke with others in Joplin who want to remind the people of Moore they are not alone.
These images from Monday's tornado in Moore, Oklahoma look all too familiar for Joplin residents.
When you saw the video of the storm damaged area, it reminded me very much of what we experienced here.
May 20th, 2013 will be a day the state of Oklahoma remembers forever, just as Joplin remembers May 22nd, 2011. Residents say the features of the two tornadoes, the size, speed, sound, and damage are all too similar.
Everything hit me of like it was yesterday. And then our shelters, our sirens and everything started going off like minutes after that had came on the news.
The scene here at this FEMA trailer park looks much different than it did shortly after the tornado. Angie Edwards has lived in this same trailer since her home was destroyed. She offers this advice for those suffering.
FEMA will be there. You will have the Salvation Army. They will set up places for people to eat. And even though it seems stressful at times with everybody right up in your face and everything, they're honestly just there to help.
Joplin City Manager Mark Rohr wants more to know we're here for them.
There's a lot of people, not only Joplin, but elsewhere that stand prepared to help them. And they're going to come from different areas throughout the region, the country, and the world. And they'll be surprised at the level of assistance that they are offered.
In Joplin, Kelly Reed, KOAM News.
A number of Joplin area businesses have also chipped in to help citizens of Moore. You can find a list of places and ways you can donate to help those people in Moore on our website. That's KOAMTV.com. Residents of Ottawa County, Oklahoma pick up the pieces after trained spotters report a tornado touchdown Monday evening there. KOAM's Liz Holliday joins us in the newsroom now with more.
That's right, Dow. According to the National Weather Service, trained spotters reported a tornado at 6:30 p.m. on Monday, located about 8 miles south of Quapaw, Oklahoma. The service says the report is preliminary until surveyors assess the damage and determine the strength and path.
I've seen tornadoes before, but I've never been past one.
When Larry Davis stepped out of his safe room, he was confronted with turned over semis and his son's diesel business in shambles. He says the damage was pretty shocking.
Disbelief, I guess, is about all you could say. It's just pretty awesome.
And Davis wasn't the only one. Authorities report about 15 houses sustained damage with tree limbs and power lines down in this stretch off of East 130 Road.
This is ground zero right here, just a major amount of damage. It had this intersection blocked for quite a while with all of these poles and debris that was in the road.
And though emergency services says the tornado was only on the ground for mere seconds, It was just enough time to leave behind this kind of damage.
We had very little warning, and the way it worked out, no harm was done to people, but a lot of property damage here.
Morgan reports that thankfully no one was injured and that first responders like Wyandotte Fire Department were on hand 20 minutes after the storm to help pick up the pieces.
Basically just taking assessment of damage of houses, helping people get at least tarps over their roofs to where they don't have any more rain damage than what they've already sustained.
As for Davis, he says he's thankful for the help from first responders like Turner.
Just doing everything they can to kind of get things back to where we can do something, you know. It's just so much to do, you don't know where to start.
Davis says that the shop is insured and that they will begin the process of rebuilding. Morgan says that despite all the damage, residents he spoke with were continuing to count their blessings, that no one in their community was killed or injured, and that all residents can do is watch out for weather warnings and then do the best job possible to respond to it when it's over. Dow?
All right, Liz Holiday. Thanks, Liz. It's been a couple of scary nights in the 4 states. Fortunately tonight, nothing like that, although we are seeing some rain out there.
Yeah, we've had bands of showers, even a few thunderstorms, but thankfully nothing severe, and we aren't going to see anything severe, and we just have some light showers which have been rolling through mainly in our southern counties, and these are going to kind of just push on by over the next few hours, and then I think we're actually going to get a chance to dry out a bit, which we definitely do need across the region. So you can see the showers mainly southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas, and mainly along and south of Interstate 44. Also, this has kept the temperatures down just a bit throughout the day, and especially in our southern counties, those areas hovering right around 60 degrees. So we will see the on and off showers will drop back into the upper 50s by 11 p.m. Still thunderstorm chances down the road, which we will discuss here in a bit.
All right, we'll catch you soon. Thanks, Doug. Some workers at Via Christi Hospital in Pittsburgh will soon be laid off. Via Christi Health System is the 3rd largest employer in Pittsburgh with a total of 804 employees, 603 of them full-time. Hospital officials say the upcoming layoffs are because of fewer inpatients and declining outpatient revenue. Officials with the statewide Via Christi Health System in Kansas says its total revenues are $18 million below what was budgeted this fiscal year. In Pittsburgh, revenues are $3.5 million below what was budgeted. Hospital officials say one reason for fewer patients might be new insurance plans with higher deductibles. Via Christi in Pittsburgh says it'll first be looking at ways to cut costs without layoffs, although the layoffs are a certainty.
For example, one of those contracted services, we're looking at diagnostic imaging and reading x-rays. We actually contract with the University of Kansas to do that on certain days of the week. We also have another company that we use, Kansas Imaging Consultants. So we're evaluating whether KIC should take those days that KU now has as well.
Among the other Via Christi healthcare systems facing layoffs in Kansas are those in Manhattan and McPherson and 3 hospitals in Wichita. Pittsburgh hospital officials hope to have a more detailed course of action to reduce costs by June 7th. That is a look at today's top stories. Quick check on weather, all within the first 7 minutes of KOAM News at 6. Still ahead, how a program helps Joplin tornado survivors deal with everyday struggles. Plus, how the creator of the Restore Joplin t-shirts hopes to help the people now of more.
Live from KOAM, this is KOAM News at 6, the 4 states' most watched news.
Winfield, uncovering insights through data to help farmers be greater. Visit us at winfield.com.
So, how was the trip to KC?
The best trips follow you home. Experience the unparalleled atmosphere and excitement of a Sporting Kansas City match as Sporting KC makes another run at the MLS Cup. Get ready to play and visit kck.com.
Hi, welcome to Toyota. I'm Jan.
Hi, Jack's gonna pick us a car.
Yeah, Toyotas is so reliable, he could drive it one day. Great timing. It's our Toyota Time Sales event.
Camry, gonna save, reliable, what color?
red with a cool stereo. We have that.
Get 0% APR for 60 months or receive $750 cash back on a new 2013 Camry. Or you can lease a new 2013 Camry LE for just $199 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Brought to you by Casey's. It's all good at Casey's General Stores.
Buffalo Run Casino is asking you to play at other casinos. We repeat, Buffalo Run wants you to play at other casinos.
We want you to see the difference. Go to any other casino and check out their customer service. Then come to Buffalo Run Casino and you'll see the difference. We take pride in having the friendliest and most professional staff. You'll see the difference in our Players Club, our slot attendants, friendly dealers, our award-winning Coleman House restaurant, hotel staff, and our 18-hole Peoria Ridge Championship Golf Course. There's even a difference the way we treat you at our many events. You'll see why Buffalo Run has the best staff and customer service. Most importantly, we want you to go to any other casino and play their slots. That's right, Buffalo Run wants you to play slots at any other casino. Then come here and see why we've state claimed the loosest slots in Oklahoma and Missouri. With low overhead and no debt, we can and will pay out more. We're in the black and paying back. That's the Buffalo Run difference. Come get your share. Buffalo Run Casino and Resort, Miami, Oklahoma.
2 years after a tornado devastated homes, businesses, schools, and St. John's Hospital in Joplin, for some it feels like it was just yesterday. After the storm, Freeman's Ozark Center and the Joplin Family YMCA partnered to create the Thrive program. It helps survivors face daily challenges. Crystal Buckner and her 3-year-old son, George, lost their home. She says after the tornado, George became distant and wouldn't communicate with her. Well, through the program, participants meet with Ozark Center counselors for 6 one-hour sessions, and they're offered a temporary membership to the Y. Buckner says the Thrive program has helped her bond with her son.
Not only do we get to come here and work out like I've been wanting to do, but also more bonding and my son playing with other children and just having fun with all the other kids and seeing him smile, and it's just awesome.
Buckner is one of 16 participants in that program. The creator of the Restore Heart Bandage wants to replicate the Restore Joplin t-shirts as you see, Restore More t-shirts. 100% of the proceeds will go to assist those affected in Moore. Eventually, the creator wants to find a Moore area organization or print shop to take over the project. That way, the money will continue to stay in that community.
There's several organizations that we've made contact with that are local, that were in Moore, Oklahoma before the tornado and will be there long after. Hoping to build some relationships with them so they can take over and use it.
250,000 restored Joplin items were sold over the past 2 years, and they say all that money has stayed local. Still ahead on KOAM News at 6, Oklahoma City Thunder star Kevin Durant makes a big contribution to help the victims of that Moore tornado. But first, Doug Heddy up next with his complete 7-day forecast.
Protect your eyes with fashionable prescription sunwear from the Clear Choice. Kanar Eye Care in Pittsburgh.
Do you have unwanted gold or silver to sell? For more immediate cash, come to Joplin Gold and Silver Buyer. This is all the gold you need to receive $100. This much gold will get you $500, plus an extra 10% cash bonus. That's Joplin Gold and Silver Buyers on North Rangeline Road.
If you're ready for fun, Quapaw Casino is the place to be. We have over 500 of your favorite machines, a variety of table games, and a full menu all day at Jackpot Grill. We also have $100 free Q-Play drawings on Monday nights, Nifty 50 Extras on Wednesdays, and Ladies Night every Thursday night. Make tonight a good night at Quapaw Casino, where there's always plenty of cash to be won.
Do you have unwanted gold or silver to sell? For more immediate cash, come to Joplin Gold and Silver Buyer. This is all the gold you need to receive $100. This much gold will get you $500, plus an extra 10% cash bonus. That's Joplin Gold and Silver Buyers on North Rangeline Road.
Where can you find Hyundais with 0% financing for 60 months and no payments for 90 days? And buy with zero down?
You'll find it at Fletcher.
At Fletcher Hyundai in Joplin. Get new Hyundais with 0% financing for 60 months. Plus, no payments for 90 days. Elantras, Sonatas, 0% financing for 60 months and no payments for 90 days. Plus, get Hyundai Assurance, a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty at Fletcher Hyundai in Joplin.
Click FletcherHyundai.com.
KOAM TV has openings for part-time news assistants. Candidates must be available for evenings, overnight, and early morning hours. News assistant duties include operation of studio cameras and audio mixing board and video editing. Must be reliable and have an excellent work ethic. Apply in person at KOAM TV, 10 miles south of Pittsburgh on Highway 69. KOAM TV is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, it's turned out to be kind of a gloomy, another soggy day for us today, but at least we have not seen any severe weather across the region, which is definitely good news, but we've still had at least scattered showers and a few thunderstorms across the area, but our cold front is actually passing through at this point in time, and that's going to pretty much cut off most of the showers as we head through the rest of the evening and the overnight hours. In fact, you can see the front. This interesting looking cloud on our downstream stretches all the way across the screen. And in fact, if we go to our Joplin Tower cam, you can also see that popping up as well right across to the west. So that is actually right along the front, the true front that is rolling through. Temperatures have been cooler today just due to the clouds and the showers. 63 southeast winds at about 20. Humidity is sitting high, of course, at about 80% across the region. Look at the rainfall totals over about the past 48 hours. Plus, you can see with our severe storms where those strongest storms we're tracking, Montgomery County, and then you can see them just where the strong storms and severe storms track. That's where we got the heaviest amounts of rain. But on average, still, most of us picked up anywhere from 1.5 inches upwards to 3 or 4 inches of rain, just depending on where you were in respect with some of those severe storms. Yesterday, at least in Joplin, just shy of 1 inch. For the month, over 4 inches for the year, about 18.5 inches. We averaged 16, so we have a surplus of 2.5 inches. Last year at this time, we were sitting at, well, just shy of 17 inches of rain. Temperatures cooler right now just due to the clouds and the showers. A little warmer in our northern county, 71 in Nevada. Parsons 65, 62 in Independence. We have 61 in Grove. Neosho is checking in at about 60 degrees. And you can see the showers which have been working across the region over the past couple hours. But again, nothing severe, just kind of pushing right across mainly southwestern Missouri along and south of Interstate 44. And it looks like these will continue to track off towards the east. So on and off showers over the next few hours. Then it looks like most of this will be out of here. The stronger storms well to the south as you work in the central parts of Arkansas. And then severe weather again, Texas, Louisiana, back through Mississippi, even parts of Tennessee. And that's where it will stay as we work through tonight. And then finally, the system will start to wind down just a bit. But the main front is working through. So temperature is actually a little bit cooler as we head through the next couple days. In fact, our temperatures are only going to be into the 70s. But here's the front. And then as it pulls through, our temperatures will cool down a little bit more tonight. In fact, down to about 58 by 11 p.m. The front works through. We'll break out and see partly sunny skies by tomorrow morning. I think as we work into the afternoon, still not a bad day. We'll have a west-northwest wind. The high temps will make it up to about 75 degrees during the afternoon, which is a couple notches below where we should be for this time of the year. So let's go an official high of 74 tomorrow, 77 on Thursday. Chances for at least scattered thunderstorms start to pop back up in the forecast, but we're not going to have a big storm system rolling through, and then we start to creep up on the temperature scale as we head into the holiday weekend.
Well, we really need a chance to dry out a bit. It's going to take some time without rain for that to happen.
I know. We have been wet.
Yes, indeed. Thanks, Doug. Jake here with Sports Now. Local teams preparing for the state tournament.
It is that time of year, and coming up, we'll hear from Frontenac softball as they get set for state. Plus, we'll see why Kevin Durant is still making headlines in Oklahoma City, even though the Thunder are out of the postseason hunt.
Meteorologist Doug Heddy holds the NWA seal of approval and has been named an AMS certified broadcast meteorologist.
10 grand plus a Grasshopper mower goes every Saturday in May at Grand Lake Casino.
Hello, homeowner John, your Home Pro man. Home Pro's just west of Joplin. This project combines our custom rock features, retaining walls, sunroom, decks, and even a swimming pool. It's been said, our home is our castle. Home Pro's custom design and renovation team can turn your dream into a reality. Now's the time. Start living your dream today. Let Home Pro create a place for your family and friends to gather. There's no place like home, and there's no place like Home Pro. See you soon.
It's time to get together.
Dixie Stampede, Branson's most fun place to eat. Stampede. Call early for reservations.
April showers bring May flowers, chirping birds, warmer temperatures, and more winning at Downstream Casino Resort with the Make My May promotion. Sundays in May from 3 to 7 p.m., one winner every hour will have a chance to win up to $5,000 in cash and Q-Play. Start the summer with winning every Sunday in May, only at Downstream Casino Resort, where winning comes naturally.
Every year, thousands of people head to Mays Automotive Group in Aurora for their new vehicle. Why? Price, selection, and the excellent customer service that has made us Dealer Rater's Dealer of the Year for 2 years in a row. During the summer kickoff event, you'll save on over 1,200 vehicles. New Chevy Silverados and GMC Sierras, up to $11,000 off. New Chevy Cruises from $14,990. Or choose 2012 Impalas from $13,990. At Mays Automotive Group, Southwest Missouri's low price leader. Click maysautomotive.com.
After a 17-1 regular season and an uncontested ride through regionals, the Frontenac softball team is headed to the 4A state tournament. Frontenac outscored their opponents 18-0 during their regional tournament in Chanute, and the Raiders are now the 3rd seed at state. They're coming into the tournament only having lost 1 game on the season, and their first-round matchup puts them up against 6th-seeded Pratt High School. That game taking place Thursday night in Salina. The Raiders missed the state tournament last year, but this season, head coach Cassie Bush says that the girls are focused and ready to go.
You know, as a coach, when you're playing that well at the end of the season, you're very lucky because you don't want your kids to peak too early. And I think that might have happened to us last season. You know, we were playing great early on, rolling through teams, and then later on in the season, we kind of just started coasting. And you don't ever want to coast. And I feel like right now we're still on the uphill battle and we're still getting better. You know, in practice, I'm continuing to see improvement and girls continuing to be a little bit more focused and, you know, just doing what they can to make themselves better so that they're as good as they can be going into this state tournament.
The St. Paul baseball team is making a return trip to Emporia this year for the 1-2A state tournament. The Indians cruised through their regional playoffs at Yates Center, outscoring their opponents 30-5 over a 2-game span. And now St. Paul comes into the state tournament as the #1 overall seed. The Indians have only dropped 2 games on the season, and although the school has only had a baseball program for 6 years now, the team says that the small town is 100% behind them.
The whole town's starting to get behind us, and everybody's really getting involved, and they're doing lots of stuff for us, and everybody's happy for us. Everything's going well. If we went up there and won a championship, it'd be huge to not only us but to the whole town, to the whole community. Everybody would be excited about it.
We're just going into it and going to try to take it 1 game at a time, and you know, to hopefully win a state title, and that's what our goal is, and you know, that's what we're set out to do.
And even though the season is over for the Oklahoma City Thunder, Kevin Durant is still making headlines in the wake of the tornado that hit close to Oklahoma City. CBS Sports reported today that Durant made a donation of $1 million to the American Red Cross. The 7-figure donation matched the donation by Chesapeake Energy, the company that sponsors the Thunder's arena, with Durant's donation coming through his charitable organization, the Durant Family Foundation. It's always good to see players that have so much money. He made about $17.5 million this year. Kind of spread it around.
Very generous, but when you see that happening to your friends and neighbors, it tugs at your heart in ways you don't understand otherwise. Doug's going to be right back with the last check of the forecast, but first we honor a local veteran. George Johnson served in the U.S. Army from 1942 to 45. He earned a number of medals. His hometown, Rich Hill, Missouri. And we are proud to salute George Johnson, a 4-state hero.
Welcome home to Parkview Housing, 20th in the...
Learn more at h-law.com.
This is Friday Night Fun at Highwinds Casino. Experience the bold taste of a 10-ounce certified Angus KC strip steak. Perfectly seasoned and grilled for maximum flavor and satisfaction. $18 per plate and includes salad, sides, dessert, and a $5 free plate. Satisfy your craving. Eat, play, and win. Highwinds Casino, 3 miles east of Miami on Highway 10. Visit highwindscasino.com.
Mayday, Mayday, my buyer blew it. He bought 88 cars instead of 8. Hey, Jack Frost here from Roper Kia. I gotta sell these 72 extra cars fast. I'm going spastic, so I gotta do something drastic. Drive a nicer, newer car today, like a new 2013 Kia Soul for $199 a month. Is bad credit causing you distress? My For the People credit process just may save the day. Our lenders are ready and willing to get you approved in a nicer, newer car you'll love. Drive for just $5 down. Hurry, the Mayday Madness ends after we've cleared 72 cars. I'm Jack Frost, dealer for the people. Keep it frosty.
2 years after the Joplin tornado, we look back at the heartbreak, the healing, and the hope that changed Joplin forever. Watch special coverage tonight on KOAM News.
Tonight at 10, we're going to have the latest on the devastation in Moore, Oklahoma. Plus, a Southwest Missouri school district gets set to install some new tornado shelters in its schools. And we're going to preview the Joplin Tornado Anniversary event happening tomorrow in Cunningham Park. Hope you'll join us for KOAM News at 10. The weather looking up around here, Doug.
Yeah, most of the showers are starting to push right on out of here. And it looks like partly sunny skies tomorrow, 74. So a little bit cool for the latter half of May, but what's new, the whole spring has been really that way. And then pop up little thunderstorms for the rest of the week into the holiday weekend, but temperatures starting to creep upwards.
Best news on this 7-day forecast is that for the anniversary tomorrow, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, it should be dry.
Final sports note.
Royals look to get back to 500 tonight as they take on the Astros. We'll have highlights at 10.
Thanks, guys. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10. Let's make it a great evening.